All right, so this is a very nice view here. I'm in Ogden, South Ogden, Utah here. Man, look at all this snow here. It was actually snowing worse. Yes, I think Thursday night, but I wasn't there. And it snowed in Las Vegas Thursday night, but I was getting ready to leave to come here to Salt Lake, Ogden area. And I didn't get a chance to go and do a commentary on that. But over there where the sign is, it was snowing. So this is just a little footage about some of the scenery here in Ogden. And maybe I'm gonna do a couple of activities with my children. My daughter had surgery on her knee, and she got some pins in there, so we can't do but so much. I want to go out to probably maybe Park City, or they got a lake out there in Ogden, Lake Ogden. But it just depends on what she's able to do, and I don't know. We'll do some footage. We'll figure out something to do, and I'll make a little bit of commentary from there. All right, folks. So I'm in this place called Color Remind. You know they got a place down in Las Vegas like that too, right? Where you can paint pictures and stuff. Did y'all know that?
No.
All right, so yeah, we're painting. So you pick some ceramics, and you can paint it the way you want it. Paint it, and then in a few days they'll have it ready for you, because they have to put a ceramic coat on there, and they have to fire it up. So, and you can keep it as a craft, or I don't know. Okay. So this is mine right here. So this is the Star Wars headquarters there for Darth Vader. So I'm going to paint mine black and gold. I believe they gave me the wrong color.
They gave you the exact one that they want you.
No, that's not the right color. I wanted black.
I got my black. You have to put
So yours is what? A PlayStation controller.
No, it's actually a
and yours is like a mug. Okay. And so this is what we're going to be doing today for the next hour or so, and I'll come back and show you the finished product. All right. All right. This is my so-called. Let's see here. My so-called Star Wars house. Darth Vader's home. Point that at the camera.
I'm gonna put my games in here.
Okay. Yeah, that's a game console. Are you gonna plan on painting the back? Are you planning on painting the back part or no?
I already painted it. See, right. I painted like peach white.
All right. And then that's that mug right here. So that's what we're gonna do, and then we have to pay for it, and then again they'll put a ceramic finish on it, and they'll have it ready in a week. All right, moving on there. All right, so this is like day 2.5, day 3 of Ogden. So we didn't do much stuff on Friday because it was late and I was tired. But let's see, yesterday we went out to do some coloring and stuff like that. And I don't know, we're just gonna do practical stuff. That's normally how we do. We'll go up in the mountains and go ski, but my daughter had surgery, so we're not gonna be able to do that. But this is the city of Ogden. So looking south to north, okay? So this is South Ogden down, probably about 10 miles down. And this area, this is Ogden, or Central Ogden, and you have North Ogden on this side. So I think it comprises of about like 130, 40,000 people. And it's just one long line, okay? Where you had the 15, you got the 15 running on this side here. You probably can see little remnants of it right past the tracks here. And you have a few streets that come off it. I believe it's like, I'm on 21st. I think this is like 26th or something like that, 25th. And it's 31st down there. And 12th Street is one street up north. and you have the Route 89, okay, that goes through the middle, through the city. It'd be Washington Boulevard. So if I can remember, I'll try to get a footage of the main drag, okay. 89 also goes through Salt Lake City. It's basically like State Street, okay. And what it does, it veers on and off the 15 so you get to Idaho. So here's a city, a little bit about this city. It was a World War II city, like a depot for Salt Lake City. The Union Station's down the street here, and I'll get around to do the Union Station. If I don't do that now, today, I'll do it on another video. If I don't do it on this this segment here on my trip. And that's about it. Right now, it's a good. So the war was over, and a lot of your factories and all that dispersed. They have just typical commercial businesses and stuff like that. You're like it's mainly like a blue collar town. Okay, a lot of your banks and all that is going to be in Salt Lake City, but it's probably is a good family area. Now this town is connected with Layton, which is about 15 miles south, and there'll be an Air Force base over here, so it does have a strong military or veteran influence out here. Okay, so much about Ogden. So I'm gonna get around and get inside the city and get the kids, or do some footage, or do whatever else I need to do. All right, so here's the main drag, Washington Avenue. This is our Highway 89. I'll have to get that here in just a second there. Sorry about that. So, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna just keep straight. And I'll go about a mile so you guys can see this beautiful town here. It's an old school town. It's basically like blue collar, family oriented. One of those all-American cities. All right. So this, let's see, we're coming up on 24th, 25th. I was saying earlier, that's like the main drag. All right, so this, again, just a couple of banks, some restaurants, you know, stuff that people do, you know, on a daily basis. Your typical businesses like they have everywhere else. Let's see, there's a FedEx here, T-Mobile. So they have all the services that you need. And a lot of people, they come up here to go to it's a lake that they go to up here. If you're in Salt Lake, they go to Olympic Park, where they had the Olympics in 2002. In fact, from my understanding, they tried to do a bid. I believe it was 2024, but I think they lost the bid to somewhere else. So here's a nice, again, scenic view here. And just, if you guys want to know any universities over here, I believe Brigham Young is right down the road a little bit north. You have Weber State. And those teams had guys that came out and played in the leagues, like Joe Montana, Tom Chambers, a few other guys. So, yeah. University of Utah. But that's down there in Salt Lake. So, all right. We're coming up on the sign here, this Ogden of, like I say, good all-American city here, all around, you know. Unlike Las Vegas, most of the stuff is going to probably be closed like 10 or 11 o'clock, okay? So there you have it here. I'm just going to turn around. I thought there was more scenic. You head north, because as you go this way, it's not scenic because they have the trees kind of like obstructing the view. All right, so I'll just have to do some footage in another area that's more appealing, okay? Or more appeasing, I'll say. All right, so this is downtown Ogden here. We just left the movies here, and we went to go see that Muppet. It was like a Muppet Holidays cartoon there. It was fairly decent, a musical. So here's some of the stuff that they have there. This is like a rock climbing place. It's EOS Fitness, and it's got like a game room in there and stuff. Hilton Garden Inn, Sonora Grills, a bunch of restaurants down this way. That's looking south on Ogden, and these are the mountains there. So that's very pretty. It looks like they're going to get like a little snow tonight too. So there's a little bit of mountains there. That's a Mormon temple right here. So Utah is mainly like Mormon and the LDS. So again, it's not much here. All right, this is just one block off Washington. That light right in front of me, headed east, is Washington. And that's about it. So we may go to the Walmart and we'll go back inside this place here. All right, so this will be the last stop of the night here. So this is Fat Cats here. There's a big game room with a bowling alley. And this is my daughter and son. They're gonna play the ice hockey here. So they got that in the movie theater. And then after that, we'll drop the kids off and go home.